And welcome back, everyone. When we last left the group, you guys had decided to undertake the Bramblewood 30-day cleanse, Bramblewood quest, upon which you were going to journey in and, in your own plan, find the very center where you believe this Bramblewood hex had begun. You guys fell into a series of bad lucks where you saw many different dead bodies strewn through the forest in various senses of decay and death, and one person in a alive state that was quickly put down at his behest. After speaking to a talking tree that you named Woodley, I believe.
Woodley!
You guys had a very awkward, long, and slow conversation where he was learning of his own existential truth and his own creation while you guys were also trying to pick out some data. Upon which Freya took some time to ritual cast Detect Magic and saw the brightest point into the canopy of trees and began to try and find her way to what she thought would be the source. That is where we left it. Would you guys like to change your marching order at all? Currently, it is Cariad, Freya, Fenlo, Tecton, and Ramses.
Seems fine.
Seems fine right there. Okay. If you're fine with it, I'm going to start off a new series of skill challenge. I know you didn't get to do one. Is that okay with you, or would you like to take your skill challenge?
I mean, we're still continuing. Shouldn't it still be Ramsey's turn?
If that's what you guys want, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just pull out my chart, just in case.
Unless Carisha doesn't want to, but...
No, I'd love to do a skill challenge.
Ramses, as you guys all kind of... As you guys all find yourselves back in an order, Ramses, you kind of step up and try to offer your skills into getting through the forest, now with Freya trying to pinpoint her way through the forest. How would you like to aid the party?
I do not have many skills when it comes to understanding the forest, or even understanding magic, since it becomes so innate. But what I do have is an axe, and I will hack my way through the forest for all of you.
Okay. Make me an athletics check to keep going as you swing through the forest.
21. 16 plus 5. I will assist my friend.
That was the first
He just...
win on the skill challenge.
Didn't we get like a 17 last time?
The athletic, a skill challenge, the scaling, it's the DC scales. So if you guys start to double up on skills, like if you guys consistently do stealth or perceptions, then the rank goes up. But also if the difficulty is really high, then it'll go up. But Ramsey, a strong boy, got a 21 through the bramble. You guys watch as Ramses goes, "I will cut through," and then pulls up their battle axe and just begins to swing wildly. Bramble begins to fall, gently clearing a path for Freya to begin to peer through and trying to find the brightest point.
Freya, is it easier to see when I do this?
Yeah, it's just like looking into like a light and then also getting like bits of twigs just pumping your face. It's like, yeah, I think a little bit.
Wood chips and stuff flying out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, please shield your eyes if it becomes a problem.
Alrighty, so that was the first success. Alright, we go to the top of the order again. Cariad, how would you like to aid in the party's progression?
That is a good question. I'm going to, as we continue moving forward, utilize my sense of perception to make sure that no threats are abound.
Okay.
As we continue to march forward with the battle axe hacking.
Sure, make me a perception check.
At least on perception yet, right?
No? No.
Okay. 17?
17?
I rolled a 15 and then I add 2, 17.
Okay. I was just making sure. You, Kara, you kind of like take a flanking position as Freya. You kind of keep behind Ramses, and as they begin to chop through, like a big, strong Russian man. And Karyad, you kind of just every so often peek through the forest tree line and see if any big dinosaurs or snake people or weird talking trees begin to kind of peer out and glance. And
machinations that can cut down trees.
Yeah. And as you kind of find your way through, a couple minutes go by, and then 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and you guys clear enough of a path through. And then Freya, you begin to see the light grow brighter. It is now that was a success. If that didn't come through with my dulcet tones.
You didn't consult your
I
table.
did not consult
so
my
I was
table.
Like, yes.
Freya, it is now your turn. How would you like to aid?
I'm gonna have to re-up Detect Magic. So if I can do it while walking, I would.
If you're ritual casting, you'd have to stop.
Can I carry Freya?
Like Yoda and Luke.
I'll allow it.
Alright.
I've got a +3 to strength. I can wear you as a backpack.
Nobody.
Yes, please.
Nobody ever expects the backpack wizard.
Until
I
it's
pop out of a
too
bag
late.
of holdings.
Just get,
Fireball!
like a little baby sling for
lightning
for
bolt.
Freya from now on.
That's amazing. Oh, that should be a strategy.
A halfling wizard, and you hide them in a bag.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It is a strategy. You can do it.
You gotta hold your breath though, because there's no air in there.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Why has nobody ever delivered a bag to an evil king, and there's a halfling inside waiting to jump out and fucking?
Because technically the halfling has to fit past the lip of the bag.
Yeah, halfling could.
Maybe. It's a really,
gotta be.
If it's a big duffel bag.
big duffel bag holding.
You're just suggesting the
Didn't they do that?
magic equivalent of the Trojan horse.
I was gonna,
Small, but small.
No, but I was gonna. Didn't they do that on Jackass? Didn't they put him in a duffel
Wee
bag
Man?
and send him
Put
through
Wee Man
the
in a-
airport?
Oh my god, I think they did.
Okay. Re-upping Detect Magic. You'll have the book resting against Carrie's head as she's reciting it. Yeah, I want to keep looking where the brightest light is, and I'm afraid that's gonna be an Arcana check, and we've already done one of those.
You did, so there will be an increased difficulty on the DC, but if that is what you like to do, please make your Arcana check, please.
What about performance on the ritual?
What?
You don't want it to be. You don't want it to be performance.
Okay.
But though maybe I get some advantage because I'm using Detect Magic.
Yes, you can take advantage because you are using Detect Magic.
Okay. I'm gonna replace one of the dice because this red and green one has not been doing me well. It's been doing me dirty, so I'm gonna pull out my Ramona dice actually.
Okay.
For magic? Are you insane?
She has.
Freya just rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
With no help from anyone else.
No, not at all. Okay, so as you begin to make your way further through the forest,
Making my way.
you kind of begin to see the different. You guys caught me off with that.
Walking fast.
Pieces cut in a whole mouth. Sorry.
And I need you.
And I need you.
And I miss
And
you.
I miss you.
Oh, we didn't go.
And now I wonder. Fuck, man, I lost it.
I got a natural 20.
You got a natural 20.
It was a double success.
As you guys make your way through the forest, Freya, the blinding light begins to get brighter and brighter. You feel closer to this magical source. Looking around, you see the trees look jubilant, full of life, and the energy is overwhelming around these trees now. And you can almost hear, just in the back of your head, like a deep pulse. Just doo, 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 as you continue to walk forward. And you feel yourself getting closer to whatever the major source of magic is.
She's like steering Cariad's head. Right, this way. Right, that way.
And of course I follow those directions.
Oh, there was going to be more roleplay than that.
No.
The next one in the order is Venlo Weddle.
Oh, jeez.
Weddle his pants.
Your last name means pee.
I'm so excited you've just given us permission to bully it.
Me, the dungeon master, ostensibly god. He wet his pants. Sorry, Jack. I love you.
It's like dropping an idea into a character's head. It's like, hey, well, Weddle, it sounds like pee. It's like, you weddled your pants!
What?
Oh my god.
What sort of check would it be if I'm simply attempting to assist Miss Freya in her looking at magic and whatnot and guiding Cariad through?
I don't know.
That...
What can you do for her?
What can I do for you?
I can...
What can I do for you?
I'm actually not crazy about that.
I actually really like that song.
I'm gonna use... I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on her just to give her the nice warm sensation of homeness, to make her very calm so that she can think clearly.
I need you to roll on the table, please.
Dang it.
Wasn't even a check.
It was an auto fail. No,
I'm
joking. I'm joking.
Oh.
But prestidigitation, just going isn't enough to really succeed, help in this endeavor.
We haven't done survival. We haven't done religion.
We haven't done
survival?
I know.
No one
we
here's
haven't
good
done
at
survival.
Survival not the top
It's
priority.
an obvious choice.
No
I
one
did
wise.
nature, but I have a +0 to survival. So somebody wise, please.
Yeah, I have a -1. So
I'm gonna take a risk and use a survival check to just see if I can't help them guide us through this very dangerous forest.
Okay.
She survived, really.
She survives.
You forget how to breathe.
And then you die.
And you die.
It's a natural one.
Natural one. You don't survive.
Natural one survival check. You just die. That's cruel.
I don't.
He really weddles his pants.
Yeah. He does more than just wettle them.
I don't suppose that me having light active does anything to this roll.
He poodles
I'd
them
give you
too.
advantage on
Shittles them. I was going with shittles.
I was saying shittles.
I rolled a 17.
17. Okay.
It's a good roll.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
You begin
it's gonna be
to
close.
look at the forest around you.
Come on, 17.
And looking at all the different trees and the way they've grown, they've almost been traveled through very recently. And you begin to see footprints on the ground that the light spell illuminates against across the ground. Boot prints, as you begin to gently point them out to your classmates, your friends.
Tout le monde.
Eventually, you guys all begin to see these, and Freya, the light is overwhelming now.
Yeah, at this point, she's like just closing her eyes.
At this point, actually, the spell probably fades. Just. And you guys begin to hear.
Is it scatting?
He has a saxophone.
Is there another tree?
I'm a snake man.
Oh, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise we did it.
Welcome back.
We found.
This is the end of the campaign.
We found the perfect joke.
Episode 2.
Nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet y'all. We're all done now.
Oh,
Dead.
please. I'd say subscribe or go to our Patreon page, but like, nah, that's it. We're done. We're done.
Good job.
We're never gonna top that.
Sorry, I ruined it, everybody.
Please continue.
And as you guys begin to make your way forward, you see in this deep tree lining, the first time you don't see a ton of bramble stuck together. You begin to see a dead tree, just full of different branches and old, crooked, turned roots that pull out of the ground horribly. And you guys begin to see pulsing green that just... that pulses outward against all the other branches. Some kind of green...
Sorry, is the green like a light?
Yes, and it seems to be coming from the deep kind of twisted gnarls in the middle of the trunk of this dead tree. And in there, you see a white man, balding head, tattered clothing that looked to be like once elegant and royal in some way. Boots, the only good, like, kind of nice-looking thing about him. Old, gnarled, grizzled beard, white, with some leftover color from his younger days. And he is reading from a old parchment. And as he... What languages does everyone speak?
I'll
Are you
go
gonna
first.
go into yeah.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Dwarf.
You don't know what they say. Fenlo Weddle.
Elvish, Dwarvish, Celestial, and good old-fashioned Common.
Okay. You'll know what it says, Ramses.
Common and
You
Infernal.
won't know Tecton.
Dwarven and
You
giant.
won't know Cariad.
Celestial, common, dwarvish, and
Okay,
elvish.
so Cariad and Fenlo. You guys hear the deep chanting in Elven,
Oh, no.
and it... Mother of the earth, usurper of the throne, find your way, toil into the earth. Find a place beneath the roots and rise above. I am but your humble vessel. Please invoke upon me your ancient wisdom. And then the scroll just bursts into flames and turns into ash that just eventually drifts away. And then the green stops, and it just is this bright light. He looks around and he just goes, "What the fuck? What? Come on!"
At
And
us?
no,
Or at the thing?
he goes up to the tree, he kicks the bark. A stick breaks off it. Goes, I did everything right. God damn it. And he kicks the rock that's on the ground, and it scatters on the ground. He sits down.
Wow.
Sing! And he pulls out a little dagger.
You suck.
What the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Boo!
you're so bad at magic, you must be a sorcerer or something.
He goes, what the fuck is it? Who the fuck? What?
Take a few steps out. Hey there, name's Tech and
I don't care.
We're here to reset this forest back to normal. Do you do this?
He looks at you and he goes, what if I did?
Can the
Alright,
rest
take
of
a
us...
few. I'm gonna like get up to really close to him. I'm gonna like 10 feet.
10
away.
feet away? Okay, he like kind of takes a hesitant step back, but stays in a spot.
Well, then I think we'd have a problem with you.
I'm gonna step up behind Tecton with my hands on my swords, but not drawn just.
Okay.
Ramses is also gonna follow up with that, so now there's two huge people standing behind Tecton.
This man is in the trunk of a tree,
No, he is
right?
standing.
Like
he is standing about
inside?
5 feet away from the tree, or he's probably like right in front of
okay.
the tree now. He did kick out.
I thought the tree was hollow and he was inside.
No.
Just,
Yeah, Freya's gonna like come out and she's gonna have like her wand ready and just like a small like flame just.
I honestly feel a little uncomfortable here.
Good.
Oh, that's
Maybe
a
you
good
should.
thing? Oh, great.
Yeah. You seem like you're stalling for something. What were you doing there?
Is making a picnic?
Yeah, you're making a picnic, invoking some Earth Mother for your wisdom with a scroll?
No.
What's your name? What's your name?
He looks at you very pointedly. He goes, Jerry.
Jerry's your name?
Is that a
Okay,
lie?
Jerry.
Can we?
Make an insight check.
it's totally a lie. There's no roll there. Did you not
Well,
read
Jerry,
the...
you better tell us what we want to know.
What is
Insight,
this?
please.
Yeah.
Read their face.
He's so
when
lying.
they say
He's so
that.
lying. The way his face like scrunches out and he like takes a moment to answer, like he.
Then I will draw my swords.
Oh, you really don't have to do that. Why don't I give you all a drink? And then we just talk it out. Like buddies do.
We're very fine with talking, but know that if you make any sudden movements or anything like that, these very large people behind me will end your puny, balding life. Okay?
Oh,
And Cariad's gonna flex.
wow, it doesn't seem like you want to have a drink. It seems like you want to beat the shit out of me.
No, we don't want to beat the shit out of you if you're not doing anything
Why are you
bad.
threatening me?
But you're not having a picnic. That's for sure.
What? No! See?
So-
And he pulls out a little
Yes,
flask
he-
and he, like, drinks from it. He says, picnic! See?
So, if we may ask honestly, may you speak and tell us the truth? What are you doing in the woods?
Going out for a stroll?
I will reiterate again. Tell us what you are doing honestly.
I'm gonna hold my scimitar closer to his throat.
You're about 10 feet, or you're about 15 feet away.
I'll step.
Okay, really sharp sword. Wow,
Or else we will have to see what you are doing as a threat to the town. And at this point, Ramsey has his battle axe in his hand. He has a pointed look and 1 foot forward towards
Whoa, this feels
person.
really toxic.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Freya. Should I go over and play good cop, or do they got this covered?
I can hear you.
No, you can't. I'm whispering this.
Yes, I
Stage
can.
whisper.
Hey, Freya, do you think I should go over there and good cop this, or do they got that covered with the bad cop?
I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't. Stop.
You understand our cultural references that we're making right now?
What cultural relevance? You're just talking about beating me up.
No, I said
It's fine.
I said good cop.
What were you trying to talk to? And what was that?
My mother.
Your mother.
Yep.
Alright, at this
Why?
point, and I'm going to shove him to the ground.
Make a strength check, please. as I get out his stats.
Just straight strength,
Yes.
or
This
shove
guy.
attack.
can it be athletics?
No, it's a shove attack. So
This
sorry.
guy isn't even like a mob or anything. He's just like a normal village person who just found a scroll.
Yeah, but would this be like an unarmed strike?
No,
or-
it's a shove attack. Make a strength.
It's
check.
a shove attack.
So I only get my +3, not my
You're
+5.
+3.
Okay, well, natural 20.
A natural 20.
Ooh.
He goes, ah! And he's on the ground now.
And I'm gonna take out my 45 feet of rope because I lost 5 feet,
Yeah, okay.
and I'm
Yeah,
gonna start tying him up.
45.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my 45 and bust a quick cap.
He goes, this is all a little too kinky for me. I'm really good, thank you. I don't want. He's gonna he's gonna weasel away. He backs up and hits the tree.
I tie him to the tree.
You're gonna have to make me.
I want to cast...
You want to cast?
Sorry, go ahead.
He make me, because he's not gonna willingly let you tie him to the
just gonna
tree.
cast-
So make you're gonna have to like grab him first. So make me a strength check, and he's going to attempt to get the fuck out of here. What'd you get?
16.
Okay, so you begin to. He tries to duck under you, and you just like grab him like a wrestling maneuver. Freya, what would you like to do?
I wanted to cast Silent Image, and I wanted to cast it. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Silent Image a little bit behind me, like still in like the woods, and I'm gonna make like like that giant snake thing we saw earlier, or at least like
The front half of it.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be like maybe the head.
Can I get like the head and like maybe like down to like the neck, so
Get
it
the
looks like it's at least
start
like
of the neck. It is
Okay.
Like coming out of the.
I
massive
wanted to like peer out, then maybe like, you know, take the size, reduce it by like 1.5.
You want to shrink him a little bit?
Yeah, and have it like poke its head out of the brush, and like its long fangs and its tongue, and I hope while this is happening he doesn't see it, and it just like pokes its head out of the woods, and I want to say, you know, we've been in this forest a long time, and we've made a couple of friends, so if you don't feel like talking, we can just throw you into the forest.
Make
And
an
I want the
intimidation
thing to
check.
like kind of like tilt its head and like look at him.
Make an intimidation check.
Fuck. Can I get an advantage?
Would this be with advantage?
Because of my giant snake man? Well, that's a 6.
He looks at you all, just as he's starting to get tied, and he goes, this is the first time you see him get like a little cocky, and he goes, you can throw me in the forest. Those are all my mother's friends.
Can I make a religion check to understand that?
Make a religion check, sure.
Or would I know?
Sure, make a religion check. There's always one way to find it.
That's a 10.
There's a lot. I think the biggest one that comes to your mind is Mother Nature, is Melora, the goddess of the earth and the sea. He could be referencing that, but there's also a lot in like literature talking about different mothers of, like mothers of death, disease, mothers of
Mother of
creatures, mother of the siren kind of sits out in your mind a little bit, but like you're not in the sea, so like there's so much that fully encompasses the word mother and what he could be referencing to.
Also, are they like what race are they? I
They
feel like
are
I
an
missed that.
elf, and an
Okay.
old one.
They might be because they were.
Can I walk up? And you said he was like talking into like this big crystal, right?
Into the light at least.
Can I go up to the light and start to ritually cast Identify.
Sure. You want to take the 10 minutes plus the 1, I believe?
Yeah, I just need...
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need about 11 minutes to figure out what this thing is, and if we keep them tied up, we can at least maybe figure out how to turn this off and turn him into the authorities, I guess.
I do not really know who he is, but if he is a true threat to the town and he is the reason for the forest, then I would gladly kill him.
Let's not,
Cariad will wear a shocked but impressed smile.
Oh, what was that sound effect, Dungeon Master?
I don't know, what was that sound effect?
Can I make a perception check to see if that was the sound that we heard earlier of the footsteps and whatnot?
Sure, make a perception check.
Perception check. I get some...
Oh, I'm about 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Identify,
Oh, you're 50 seconds, yeah.
That is an 18. Rolling decent tonight.
When you listen out, you hear... And then Freya, as you're touching the tree and beginning to like it, and the whole tree shakes, dead limb. And then you guys watch as dark green vines begin to sprout below. And then you see the vines just like grow and wrap around and envelop each other, and eventually a large, massive thing made of vines emerges from the ground right in front of Freya. And just... I need everyone to roll initiative.
I don't like that it's close to... Fuck.
And...
I didn't want to interrupt you, but could I have used Shillelagh at all?
Yeah, you can cast Shillelagh, yeah. Everyone...
I was hoping to jump in front of Freya.
Arising from the earth in a very quick fissure that just watches as vines wrap around. The thing that now sits in front of Freya, coming out of the tree, doesn't even look like it should have come out from that small fissure, but it did, and now just... Cariad, you see this, as you're tying up this old man, you see Freya's now getting covered with different moss spittle, as it just into her face. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to run 5, 10, 15.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna shout, look after the old man. And I'm gonna hop in and interfere with Freya. I'm going to attack.
Go for it.
With my skinny powers.
It's the worst.
That's artificial 20.
That hits. Only some dope damage.
Is 7 dope?
Sure.
Okay.
Start.
And talking didn't count as my bonus
No.
action, correct?
That's a free action, but you just can't
Okay.
speak a ton. You can't have a full-scale
I'm going
conversation.
to also give it a thwack with my short sword.
Little feedback.
17.
Yes, that hits.
And that is fuck my life. A 1.
Ooh.
So, when you duck between the dead tree branches, leaving the old man dropped on the ground, as he you rush over, pulling out your scimitar, slash down the body that like cuts through some of the bramble as it snaps, just breaking off from itself. It like, and then you pierce into the body. The piercing doesn't do a ton, and you definitely think the scimitar is buried
through
here.
the vines.
But it just like, as it looks down at you. Well, look is a relative term. You don't see any eyes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Alright, Ramses. What would you like to do?
Okay. Ramses is immediately going to notice the large green monster. He moves over 5 paces and casts an Elder's Blast in its direction.
Go for it.
Rolling to hit. That will not hit. That is a 6.
It slams into the tree, and it just like bits of broken tree just like and breaks down.
He is going to cast as a bonus action Divine Favor, if that is okay.
On your weapon?
Yes, and he is going to run the rest of the way up towards the monster.
Okay. It is the Shambling Mound's turn. Okay. It's gonna look down at Cariad, who has hit him so nicely, and is going to make 2 slam attacks. 2. That will be 25 to hit.
Gulp.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one as it brings down its vine fist down on you. And you... this is the second attack. I'll use it. That's a natural 1, so when it swings back, you like... and you take a little side step back as it... bringing up different bramble and dirt and earth as it pulls up. And it is going to move.
I was almost bloody with 1 hit.
Will this provoke
That's not a very
attacks?
smart creature. It's going to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Cariad, Freya, and Ramses want to take attack as opportunity, they definitely can.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And I'm a warcaster, so I can cast a spell.
Ooh.
Sure, what spell?
Spell that
Don't
is
worry
cast
about plotting out its course also.
Can I... It says spells. Does that also mean cantrips?
Yeah, that's a spell.
Okay. Freya will cast Firebolt.
Yes.
Does 17 hit?
17 most definitely hits.
That is 2 fire damage.
Okay. When it hits it, it doesn't seem to do as much as you're hoping. The vines kind of create this kind of fungal plate that stops it from fully dealing a ton of damage.
Gross. Can you go ahead and put it back where it was? As I am a sentinel, I'm assuming a 23 hits it.
23 does hit it.
Its movement speed is now 0.
Ooh.
Excellent.
So it was not allowed to run away.
Okay.
And damage.
Oof.
Damn.
Damn.
Feats.
A nice, modest 5.
Nice modest 5. Okay.
Not
You
bad.
slash into it, and then kind of pin your blade into the earth, and it just like, and you keep, as you grab a part of its leg that it cannot fully pull out right away. Ramses,
Alright, I'm going to attempt to hit with my battle axe.
go for it.
Roll to hit. Natural
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, so double all those dice.
2, okay, that is 20 damage total.
Damn.
12 with the battle axe, and then I rolled 40.
No, that's fine. We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
As you guys all like shoot fire, slam down, piercing it so that it stays it down into the ground. Ramses, you bring up your battle axe and cut clean through the center as it as different bits of bramble begin to break out and untether it in different places. Think very much
Ramsey,
like
let's
a
get
little bit of
like,
venom almost, where it's like breaking apart and then trying to like grab on again.
That's cool.
Ramsey lets out a mighty cry as he does this, and he yells, "I will not miss again!"
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Is that the end? Oh, that's the end of the Shambling Mound's turn. It's the cult fanatic old man. He is going to attempt to escape the ropes.
Oh yeah, he's tied up.
Yeah, natural 20.
No, fuck
As he,
off.
and you hear an audible snap,
Oh.
and he pulls
Oh,
his
did he-
body out, and he's
He break like
It
one
was
of
his
arms?
bones.
one of his arms is hanging by a loop, like a thread,
Oh no.
and by his shoulder, and he's gonna See, he runs around the base of the tree where nobody is standing. That is the end.
Is he like scared of it, or?
No, he looks giddy. He's like, yes, it works. Yes. Oh, she's looking down on me. Fenlo Weddle.
Okay. So Cariad took a hit. So I'm gonna use a bonus action to use one of my healing light die to give you, Cariad, 5 healing.
Thank you.
In the deep, dark brush of the forest, a shining glimmer of light just like kind of washes over you, Cariad, and you feel a little bit better from your slam.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
for it.
To hit, that's a 16. That's a 15. Sorry, 15.
That hits.
Oh, thank God.
So
He's an old man.
He's an old
he's a
man.
very old man. He's about to be a dead old man. That is 10 lightning damage.
Is he like, oh god, fuck, shit! Basically. This day can't get any worse.
And it's my birthday!
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Fenlo?
No, that's it. I'm having.
I believe that's it, actually.
Yeah, that's it. I've used my action and my
Please
bonus.
end your turn.
Just singing to himself.
Please end your turn. Tecton.
Okay, I would like to, as bonus action, use Second Wind.
Okay.
And I want that to be like little bits of like ground and earth, like just like fing, 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 like cling to parts of my body, and I finally like wake up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
9 points of damage back,
Okay.
so I'm not at 15 anymore.
Yeah, because you're exhausted.
Yeah. And I am going to go run up to it and hit it with my freaking bone clip.
Go for it.
So that's a 6 to hit.
6 to hit. You. It misses.
Okay.
It just like. And then doesn't do anything else.
That's my turn.
Okay. Thank you, Freya. It is now finally your turn.
Okay, so Freya is going to cast. She's going to pull out her wand baton, and she's just going to give herself a little rap on the head, and she's going to cast Blade Ward.
Okay. Definitely. A shimmering light washes over you.
And she's going to move 5.
It's gonna take an attack of opportunity
10.
on you.
Yeah, that's why I did Blade Ward.
Smart.
25
Okay.
feet of movement.
That is a 11 to hit.
That's
Oh, no.
exactly my armor class.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh, no.
so Blade Ward gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
That's good,
Essentially
because that
makes
was
me a raging
16.
barbarian.
So 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
This is why.
As it slams down.
It gives me a little like boost in my distance.
How you?
Like,
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action? I don't think I'm gonna get much as a bonus action because Blade Ward is action. No, that's it. That's it for her.
Alright, top of the round, Karyad.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Cariad, and I'm thinking about the mayor.
God damn it. I was about that bear. I don't have much. Am I able to like flank without creating an attack of opportunity?
Yeah,
could, like,
as long as you don't leave
like
its
if
area.
if I go to
Yeah,
here.
that's fine. And it can't use its attack of opportunity. It's not its turn yet. It is you only get one reaction.
Oh yeah. It's already. Oh, then I don't. Then I could just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to move there then, and I'm going to attack it twice again.
Go for it.
Short scimitar, short sword. 23 to hit.
That'll hit. I don't know why that took so long to figure it out. No!
That's fine. It shouldn't have taken me as long to count. 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
And then short sword. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And another fucking one on my short sword. My short sword sucks.
You pull out your sword that was keeping the shambling mound at bay. You do a little leap away from the dead branch. You do a little roll. You kind of circle around and then pull out your your scimitar again and slash up into the body of the shambling mound. Different tendrils and then you stab into it, hoping to get a weaker point in the shambling mound with your short sword, and it just you go shit. You pull out from Ramses.
Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna go for another battle axe hit on the shambling man.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Rolling for hit. That is 16 plus 5, which is 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Excellent. Okay, rolling damage. Slashing damage is 5 plus 5, 10 damage, and then the d4 of divine damage is 2, so 12 damage total.
Okay, you slash into it, the holy energy breaking off far more, cutting in deeper than expected, and just is that the end of your turn, Ramses?
I will end my turn
Okay.
there, yes.
The green energy in the center of the tree just and the shambling mound just it's going to... Karyad's really annoying. It's gonna make 2 attacks on Karyad.
I'm pretty sure.
Thank you for throwing me under the bus.
It's not a very smart creature, but it knows it can't leave if Karyad's here. That'll be... Math. 23 to hit.
Yep.
How did it get an 11 for me? And now it's 30 to hit on Karyad.
I don't know. I rolled
fucking
low.
55 to hit. Does that hit? Does that hit you?
Yeah.
I'm cheating.
How does Karyad look?
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15
Oh,
points?
dear.
Not good.
Oh no! Are you still up?
I am conscious.
You're gonna get hit again.
No!
Somebody cast Spare the Dying.
Fuck.
Can somebody else be a sentinel,
is
please?
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
11 points of damage.
Oh no.
Karyad is unconscious.
Karyad gets slammed in the face, and you're like, ugh, and you stumble back as the blood begins to rush down from your nose. And with another slam into you, and you guys watch as Karyad's weapons just drop from her hands, but all the little vines in the hand begin to wrap around.
Oh no.
Around her, and she's lifted up off the air, and it just goes and shoves it into its chest. And all the little vines around that have been broken off just and begins to pull Karyad in.
Did it pull her in, or is it starting to
It
pull
pulled her in. And then the shambling mound will... Ramses and Tecton, you can take attacks of opportunity.
Please do. Please delete this. Please.
Come on, Ramses.
Alright, rolling to hit.
You guys see Karyad's head is held limply to the side.
Oh, is that me in that photo?
I guess now.
Okay, it sounds fake, but I swear to fucking God I'm telling the truth. I just rolled another natural.
Show me right now.
I'm not fucking lying. I'm not fucking lying.
Man.
Jeez.
Paladins,
I'm
man.
fucking losing my mind.
It's always on the opportunity of attack.
Go for it, yeah. Roll that damage.
Are we
Tecton, what do you get?
Got 11.
Are we
miss,
sure
I'm
that
sorry.
Karyad is the one that has the sentinel feet? I mean, come on.
Hey now. If Karyad were conscious.
Yeah,
That would really hurt you.
14 damage with the battle axe, plus 3 for the divine damage.
17.
Holy shit.
As you slash into it, bits and pieces of rubble fall off. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw to see if it can keep Karyad in it. It does. It succeeds on that. That was a 19. As the blade ruptures different vines and fungus that off of it. It cuts through the body. It's looking rough. It is the cult fanatic old man. And he's gonna go, we could have been friends. And he's gonna walk up to Freya. And he is going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no.
But that's a 9.
Doesn't hit.
He tries to go out and you're like, what the fuck? And you back up a little bit. You feel the shambling mound just and you're like, but it's enough for the guy, for the old man to miss completely. He's like, no. Why can't you just sit still?
I want to incinerate him. I want to fucking kill him.
That is the end of the cult fanatic old act. Yeah, that's the end of his turn. Unless he can do anything fun as a bonus action, he cannot. That is the end of his turn. Fenlo Weddle, a giant vine creature.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna use my action to use this auto hits because Witch Bolt is still active on the old man. It just auto hits. I don't have to target him again. He takes the full 12. Jeez.
Oh no! This is dirty.
This is Witch Bolt. I cast. No, if you if I can.
Witch Bolt is a continuous thing.
And it's
if you don't do anything else,
and
you can just
it's 1d12. It's the most powerful spell that I can do for damage. And then
of sheer die of just
great.
a single dice. It's
Wow.
The cult fanatic old man does not look great as he's like, no, fuck, I forgot about this. He's like, deal with it.
He's like, I'm going to inflict the wounds on you.
Here we go to Finlo. Keep restarting his defibrillator.
Yeah, you're fucking with his pacemaker. He's gonna die.
You're tasing his pacemaker.
Keep restarting his pacemaker, I mean.
Do you want to move, Fenlo?
I'm gonna. I have more of my healing dice. I can't tell who it's smarter to heal right now. Whether to heal Freya or Cariad, because can I see Cariad in order to use my nonsense?
Does it say it in your thing? You need to visualize it.
You can heal one creature you can see within 60 feet.
You can see Cariad's head. And she's within 60 feet.
Sorry, Freya. I need Cariad alive. I'm gonna burn my last 2 d6s. So let's see how much you heal.
Okay.
Oh yes, 10. You heal 10. And then I'm gonna move.
Another. You wake up inside of a bunch of vines.
Yeah. It just. I want to take its attack of opportunity because then potentially Freya and Cariad can get out of there and not have to worry about it. Maybe.
If you would like to
Yep.
move your space,
I did.
Okay, well, it means it will take an attack of opportunity. It's not that smart
Yep.
of a creature. Hiya! Natural 1.
It misses.
As you duck and weave, your skills getting away from anybody who looks to deal ill harm from you comes directly from your time working for your grandfather. And you duck and weave. Yeah, make it sad. That is the end of your turn, Fenlo. As the creature's like, Tecton, it is your turn.
Sorry, I actually have a question.
Okay.
Am I grappled right now, or what?
You
what is my
are
stat?
restrained. So, a restrained creature's speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity.
but I can still use reactions.
Yeah.
If a creature within 5 feet of me, which it is literally inside of me, makes an attack against a target other than me, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack.
You do not have any of your swords on you. If you would like to
unarmed strike
if
is
you
a
would
melee
like to
weapon
attack with an unarmed strike, go right ahead.
Yes. I'll punch it from the inside. A 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That's just a straight 4.
Straight 4? Okay.
My fist does more than my fucking shield does.
It like as it looks very confused at what just happened.
You're like a baby when it kicks its mom's bladder.
Ew.
Texan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go run up to it, and I missed the first shillelagh strike, but I did get a 16 on the chisel.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, excellent.
I'm gonna move up your dude.
So that's 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
Piercing
Okay.
damage.
As it looks down and this dwarf has just stabbed into it, it's like. Is there anything else Tecton?
Nope.
Alrighty. Freya.
Just imagine Drax when it's like the oh god, who do I attack? And Blade Ward is gone now.
Yeah. Keep in mind the shambling.
I'm going to.
The shambling mound does not have its attack of opportunity anymore.
Yeah, but the old man.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah,
but he can like slap you maybe. I think you're fine.
I want to. I mean, unless he's a secret warcaster, I'm going to cast Firebolt on the old man.
Okay, go for it.
16.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That's 4 fire damage.
Ah! As he gets hit with his fire, he's like, "What the fuck is happening?" As some of his clothes like catch on fire and then quickly go out. He's like, "Ah, that was my favorite shitty roll. What the fuck?"
And she, safety numbers. She's going to move.
He's gonna attempt to shank you. Yeah.
What?
17 plus 4, 21.
Jeez.
Yeah.
As you go away, he's like, "No!" And he pulls out his dagger and he deals. Oh my god! He does full damage, 6 points of damage to you. As he like, ah! And he reaches out as you go by, and you get stabbed in the kidney.
Oof.
Ooh, I need that. Okay.
I need that.
Hi everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood dungeon master coming to you just to pull you out of the action, just to let you know about a few things. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of Chronicles of Gaia. I know it comes out a little late, and we're anticipating releasing it more frequently, but unfortunately life does get in the way at some points in time. School is ramped back up, and I'm in a bit of a hyper time. I've got a lot of schoolwork, a lot of rehearsals and stuff like that, but in the next coming weeks that should tone back down and we should be back at a regular kind of release volume. However, if you want to know when we will have new episodes up, or if you want to know if there's ever a delay, you can follow us on our social medias. Our socials are at cog.rpg on Instagram, and for Twitter it's at cogrpg with no period for the Twitter because we couldn't get the handles for that one. You can also follow a few different people that have helped us bring this podcast together. You can follow Sieron Thomas on Twitter at the Shockwave48. He's the one that does all the amazing character artwork and our thumbnail for this series. He's awesome. You can commission him. Show him your love. If you've noticed that we have the intro and the outro and the middle music that took you to this land, that is done by a friend named Elk, and you can find him on multiple things. For Twitter, it's at Lord_Elk. For Instagram, it's Elk_Lord_art. And for his coffee, where you can commission him, it's at Elk_Lord. Also, you can find the rest of the music that we use on a lovely website called tabletopaudio.com, which is run by Tim. Tim makes a ton of free verse fantasy music that you can use for your home games and whatnot. And he also has a Patreon that you can follow and actually give donations to. Patreon.com/tabletopaudio. He is an amazing help, and I cannot have created the atmosphere that I have in this podcast, even slight with my technical know-how, without him. So please, 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 please go give them some love. Alrighty. That does it for me this week. I'm going to let you guys go back into the middle of our combat quite literally. Please make sure to rate and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for listening. All the links will be down in the descriptions of wherever you're listening to this podcast if you want to find out more information on anyone I mentioned today in this interlude. Alrighty. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, top of the round. The energy in the tree, like, doof, doof. Cariad, is your turn.
Cariad is going to take a deep breath and catch her second wind.
Okay.
And I'm going to heal 12 hit points.
Alrighty, that was your bonus action.
That's my bonus action. And now that she has calmed herself, she is going to thrash about.
Okay.
Try to get out.
Make me athletics or acrobatics of your choice.
Athletics. Number 17.
17. Oh, I have to make. Oh no, he has a DC on this. Yeah, you and make a little space and do a little lunge out, and you land on the ground. You have your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And
He
that's
goes,
all I can do.
Oh, it's you. Great. Listen. Are you done with your turn, Cariad?
I'm listening.
That's the end of the conversation in 6 seconds. Is that the end of your turn? Okay.
Yep.
Ramses, it's your turn.
How is Freya looking?
I have 4 HP.
Alright.
Bulky wizard!
If that is the case, am I allowed to use lay on hands as a bonus action to heal someone else?
No.
Okay. If that is the case, then I shall move up 10 paces, and I shall use Cure Wounds on Freya.
Go for
So
it.
I am rolling the Cure Wounds. You heal 6 points. That's
Awesome.
good.
When they put a hand on your shoulder and you feel the energy wash through you and begin to heal up some of the bruises, it feels like a nice warmth. It's not uncomfortable, it's not too little. You feel like in this damp, kind of cold forest, there's some heat in there, and that comforts you. Almost like you're back in the sun, back up in Celeste.
You can do this. And then
Great.
I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, it is the Shambling Mound's turn. The Shambling Mound is going to move up to Fenlo. Ramses, you can take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Yes, please.
Can
Rolling to hit. 15 plus 5 is unnatural 20.
Hits.
Rolling
Still rolling
damage.
20s. Still rolling
That
20s.
is
All the attack
9 from
opportunities.
slashing, and then it is 3 from divine.
So total?
So, 12 damage total.
12
I just don't
damage.
know if I tell you them individually. I don't know if it's resistant to anything.
Nope, not currently.
Okay.
As you slash through it as it walks away, just like brrr, as it stumbles forward.
does Cariad also not get?
I'm sorry. Technically, Cariad would you would unless you're. Were you facing the old man or facing in the Shambling Mound?
She was the old man.
I mean, does that
She
matter?
answered.
I thought it was just so long as it leaves 5 feet of me.
I know. Just answer my question. I will.
I'm facing the old man.
Okay. Make it with disadvantage.
This will take up my reaction.
Yes.
I'm not gonna attack.
Okay, you're not going to. Okay, that's completely fine. It makes its way up to smart reaction, Savage. It's gonna make its way up to Fenlo, and it's going to make 2 slam attacks on Fenlo.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. That's 24 to
Yeah,
hit.
that manages.
Oh.
Okay. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And can you make me a Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw to see if you
Yeah, I
roll
gotta-
Constitution on which roll?
I don't know how this works, but I don't think that does because that's a 4.
You get slammed, and it's the first kind of attack that's hit you fully, and the pain is blinding. As a little gopher for the council, this is something you weren't expecting, even in training with your grandfather, and it just like breaks the connection on
Did
the
you
spell.
just call my?
Which bolt is no longer
Just
out.
call my boy a little gopher. I love that.
He's a little gopher. He goes and fetches
No, I
things.
know. I love that.
And then the second attack.
Yeah.
That one will be 21.
That hits.
Okay. You take. God, my math tonight is ridiculously bad.
It's bad every night.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
good at math.
I'm pretty good at math.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay. I had to make sure for a
dead.
second that I wasn't
It
auto
slams
dead.
into it, and once again the vines just like wrap around, and it just like and puts Fenlo in its body. Fenlo's head lolls to the side.
Oh no.
That
Dang
is
it.
the end of the shambling monster. And the old man goes, "Listen," and then he tries to cast Inflict Wounds.
Inflict Wounds is a bad spell. Like, if it hits, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Is it 3d10?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's an artificial 20.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, and yes, that is 3d10 necrotic damage. Watch it be all ones. This old man is gonna
One,
be
please.
shit.
Yeah, yes, please.
No, you're unconscious. What's your max? 22? What are you at currently?
22.
Oh, you're at full?
Yeah.
Oh, you might not be unconscious. Hold on.
Wait,
Math.
we level?
16. 19 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck yes.
Oh, that heal from Fenlo was really good.
That second win, too.
And my second win, yeah.
Oh, and your second win, I forgot about that. He goes, listen, and then he lunges forward and touches you by the neck, and you're like, what the fuck? As all your veins feel like they die instantly inside. And then it takes a minute for you, like, to, and, like, deep breath in, and you just get the breath knocked out of you, and he goes, and then he's gonna try to run away.
Thought that would have killed you.
And he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And now I'm using my reaction.
You can use your reaction.
Dick that old
Attack
man
of
in the
opportunity.
schnoz!
To bring his movement down to 0 so he can't run.
What is your to hit?
Oh yeah.
Hit. That is a 21.
That hits. Roll some damage. Oh, that's just 4, right?
Yes, because I don't have a weapon.
Yeah. You
Don't you still have your bow on you?
I do, but I don't have it.
You
Like,
can't.
out. I
It's
don't
gotta
have
be.
it.
As he goes, and goodbye, and he turns around to one eye, you just like, doosh, and hit him in
No,
the
you
nose.
don't, and I'm gonna.
And he like, oh god, why would you do that? And you see the blood also like mimics yours as it just begins to rush down down his face. His nose is like cracked in a different, odd, disgusting position. He does not look great. That is the end of his turn. Fenlo Weddle, I need you to make me a death saving throw, please.
That's a 17.
That's a what?
17.
You pass one.
17. Okay.
Tecton,
Hello.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Not allowed to die.
That's an 18 to hit
That'll hit.
with my shillelagh.
Oh, the
finally getting hit.
shillelagh! Oh my gosh.
Heroes never die.
It's copyrighted.
Is it?
Probably.
So that's 9 points of damage.
Excellent. Okay, you slam into it for the first time, and it like as it is hit by its own kind of nature.
And then a 5 points of damage on the chisel.
Okay. What's the chisel's damage?
It's just I just repurposed the dagger.
Okay, how'd you get 5 then? This is an off attack, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, you don't add the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Still good. As you slam into it, it's like, and when it's taken aback, you just like lunge forward and stab into the hide with this chisel, and it just like, as feel like I'm slowly turning into like a really bad Cookie Monster.
No!
I want my human snack. It's gonna make a con save to see if it accidentally drops Fenlo. It drops Fenlo. Fenlo,
Yay!
you pretty much land where you were, just like. Is that the end of your turn, Tactic?
I'm gonna sort of maneuver around it, so I'm close to.
Yeah, definitely. You sidle around it, and you get kind of back to back with Cariad, and you're like, hey, and then Freya, it is your turn.
I'm gonna say, if I can't burn it, maybe I can freeze it. And I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb.
Oh, you still have a spell slot left.
Yeah, I have one spell slot left.
Okay, go for it.
Flat 20.
Like a natural 20?
No.
Oh,
just
like
20, like 15 plus 5.
That'll hit. Roll your cold damage.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
So that's 3d8 cold damage. One more.
Go Freya!
Oh, sorry, those are d10. Oops.
Like,
That's a good spell too.
Find
Honestly.
one
Like,
more.
like 3d8 for a level 1 spell. That's not bad.
It's a good spell.
2
Yeah, Chromatic Orb's great.
6.
Yeah.
11 cold damage.
When the orb rushes out and slams into it, the frost almost just like and falls off it. It doesn't seem to do as much as you're hoping.
Oh, fuck.
Chromatic Orb fucking sucks, guys. Everyone I've used it again is just immune to magic. I hate it.
It's not immune to magic.
It's resistant to whatever element type. A few, apparently.
Which is awesome, because Chromatic Orb only does elemental damage.
Yeah.
So at the end of your turn, Freya, do you want to move?
Yeah, let's go here.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, top of the round, Cariad.
Top of the round to the end.
Top of the round here, my name is
Same
Cariad. And welcome to me beating up an old man.
Now.
I'm going to bonus action pull out my hand axe,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Yes.
If you'd like to take
So that-
2 attacks, go ahead.
So that I can do 2 attacks.
Go for it.
Nice.
So a hand axe and a punch.
Okay.
'Cause that's all I can do.
Technically, you can't punch.
Yeah,
as a bonus
you
action.
can.
Unarmed melee strike.
It's a finesse light weapon.
And
That's only for monks, man.
you used your bonus action to pull out the axe, so you get the 2 attacks with the axe because you action surged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh, I can just
Yeah.
use the okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah, I get
misunderstood you
2
now. I
actions,
forgot
so
about
I
your
could
2.
have punched.
You could have punched,
Oh, well.
but you can also use 2 axes.
But I'm glad somebody reminded me. Yeah, I'm gonna use the axe. I'm just gonna hack. I'm just gonna fucking hack away at this guy.
Hack the planet.
All right, so 23 to hit,
that hits.
and that's gonna be 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Kill him.
And an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. You slash him in the chest, and he's like, "Ah, what the fuck?" And then you swing back and slam it into his neck, and he's like, "Fuck!" As you see blood just gush out of his neck as you pull back, and he crumples to the ground. He is dead.
Yay!
You've killed.
I'm listening.
You've killed an old man.
We only had to teach him the lesson once.
All right.
Rip Jerry.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
What would you like to do with your rest of your turn, Cariad?
I'll move here.
Okay. Ramses.
Ramses will come up to Fenlo,
Okay.
and he will use his lay on hands action to heal him 6 hit
Yay!
points. So that he is up.
Okay.
Actually, can I heal him 7? Is that
Sure.
okay?
Yeah. As long as you have it.
Yes, I do.
And you feel a warmth that wakes you up, almost like the sun has beat down on you, and almost like you're late for
I am late for my job. Do you have any idea how many shifts I'm missing? Oh wait, no, right, we're down here. Hi, morning.
And then you see Ramsey's like white hair kind of like jostle through the wind of the tree, and he's like looking down at you with this like kind of concern.
Hot.
You must be more careful.
As yeah.
Is that the end of your turn, Ramses?
Is there any way I can use my action now to like pull Fenlo further from the? Actually, no. I think it'll get an opportunity attack that way. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna end turn.
Okay. It is Shambling Mound's turn. It's gonna turn to Ramses. It's gonna go, and he's gonna slam you. Probably like Fenlo later. 24 to hit.
That hit.
I heard
Alrighty.
I
No, you
I
didn't.
imagine. I don't know why I just thought of this.
13 points of damage, Ramses.
Okay.
I get a 17 to hit.
Why do you hit?
Okay. Roll that.
Oh, because of the.
Oh, wait.
No.
I have a.
Oh, that's.
Oh, it would have been the top of your round, so yeah, like you can take it. Yeah. So what's the
I
damage?
still have a reaction.
You don't still have it. You gained it.
Cariad gonna have so many attacks in the later game. Jeez.
What's the damage?
Do I get to add my modifier?
Yeah.
9.
9.
Why is my hand axe so much better than my good weapons?
Because they're from your parents.
Yeah, that's true.
You slash through it as it. Grrr. Does that mean it has to take its next attack on you? Or is it just whenever it takes another attack?
It's just when it targets another player. That's
Okay, it's still gonna hit Ramses then.
But it also now it can't move, right?
I can't. No, that's only if it tries to
I think
leave.
that's
And-
only
and
if
it
it's
could
taking a
be-
disadvantage.
That's
or,
a 12 to hit Ramses.
Does not hit.
Okay, it misses. You kind of duck as it comes over your head.
I distracted
You
it.
distracted it enough. Fenlo Weddle, it is your turn.
I think I'm gonna.
You're prone.
I am. I'm gonna use 5 feet of my movement to stand myself up, and
I take it back. You guys can't have feet. Get rid of them. Bullshit.
and I'm gonna.
You still got like 35 feet of movement.
Yeah, that's the. I'm gonna cast. No, you know what? I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Yeah, why not? Let's see if we can't finish off.
My Shambling Mound counter spell. No, it's fine.
Hey, he has
for it.
access to every feat in the game, guys. How do you like that? That's a 23.
Yeah. I can mimic. 23, that hits. Full
Right,
damage.
is a D8 plus 3. It
D10
is.
plus
You are
3.
absolutely right. Thank you. I almost rolled the one. That is
No
a.
problem.
That becomes
Yeah.
12 damage.
Ooh, damn. As it slams into it, it just like different floral energy is just falling off of it. And by floral energy, I mean just bits of floral.
It just says that I have to declare if I'm using the invocation if I hit, so I should have done this before the damage, but I would like to do the 10 feet of movement to get it away from me.
Okay.
In a...
Did it just barrel through me?
Oh my god.
Did I just...
Hold on. I've got to... I believe by the rules it just like... And Cariad, can you make me a strength check for me?
I'm just gonna hop on its back and go for it.
no.
What am I
Make a
rolling?
strength check.
Sorry, I just wanted to get away from it.
Just straight
Just a
strength
check.
or
Yeah,
athletics?
just a strength check.
Okay. What am I so bad at? 14?
14. What's your spell save, Fenlo?
That's a very good question. What is my spell save? My spell save is 13.
Okay, so you still save.
Hey!
So you just plant your feet in the ground as Fenlo gets up a little shaky, a little scared of this giant plant creature, and casts out this magic beam that just shoots into it. And you watch as the Shambling Mound tries to resist, but it's forcibly shoved through the dirt. And Cariad, you plant your feet quickly and kind of take the brunt of the weight as you guys are all shifted through the dirt. But you are still standing.
Sorry, I just needed it away from me.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do, Fen?
No, I think that... Oh, I have a bonus action, but I'm pretty sure I'm out of my... Yeah, I'm out of my thing. So yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Tecton, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going for another...
Go for it.
Hit. 16 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
D8 plus 2 gives me a 3, unfortunately.
Aw, a D.
17.
That hit still, so what was the damage?
So 3 from each attack. So
Okay.
6 in total.
Great. You slam it with a shillelagh, it just... It seems to, like, falter in a way, and then you slam the chisel while it's not looking in it. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't even know. I'm just gonna like panic, start circling it. Just like trying to like dodge out of it, like the vines.
Yeah, as it like kind of swings in its like leery state, you like, oh no, oh shit! You like move around.
Exactly. That's my turn.
Freya, it is your turn.
Let's move.
So you move around the dead
work.
tree.
And I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Go for it.
13.
That misses. It hits the vines that it is, and it just it doesn't do any damage. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, top of the round, Cariad.
Really only got my hand axe and my punch, so my hand axe.
Go for it.
Then I'm gonna punch.
Gonna punch.
Why not hand axe twice? Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
I can't.
You
this
can't,
time. I
and
don't
you
have a
can't.
second.
You can't punch as a bonus action. It's not.
That is a
offhand.
thing monks
It's-
get to do.
That's a monk thing.
19 plus 5. I'm bad at math.
24.
No,
That hits. Roll damage.
6 damage.
6 damage. Cariad, as you pull back the swing, there's just this moment where it's just like, and you swing high up, see its knee, take a running kind of little leap onto its knee, push up, and slam down its head, and just like lawnmower, like weed eater, right down the center. All of you, everyone who's in 5 feet is just sprayed with like what feels like hot swamp water, as it just, so Tecton and Cariad, you are covered in swamp water as the shambling mound just and turns into a pile of viney, squishy algae muss. And that
Cariad is going
the end
to
of combat.
collapse into the shambling mounds.
You are covered in gross greenery.
Oh my
leave me
god.
here for a second.
Holy shit.
Is that the end of combat?
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Freya's gonna run up to Cariad and just just check her, and it's like, what is that?
I have 3 hit points.
That was really good. Good job.
It was something.
Oh god, Fenlo, can you press the digitation?
Yeah.
Can you make me clean?
I can do that. Don't you worry, sir. And I'm gonna press digitate and whatnot and clean up,
Oh
carry
god, I was covered in plant.
and
piss.
misdetecting.
I
don't.
Freya's gonna look towards the light in the tree again.
It
She's gonna
pulses it with energy.
she's gonna look at Cariad and she's gonna say, are you okay here?
I suppose.
Alright, I'll be right back. And she's gonna walk to the light and begin ritually casting Identify.
Okay,
10
10 or 11 minutes pass, and you feel the energy that pulses through your hand into the tree. It is a conjuration device that is based in the mass production of greenery, almost like to create a massive grove that can house many different creatures of various different lands comfortably, without it necessarily being from the same ecosystem. You get the sense from this that if this were to be destroyed, the ecosystem will eventually revert back to it within a couple days.
Leia, have you figured anything out?
Yeah, I've figured out what it is. This is the reason the forest sprouted up. If it's turned off, the forest and everything in it will eventually go away. It identifies, says I learn how to use it.
It has already been used.
Do I know how to turn it off?
Break it. It is definitely one of those
chill.
magic items that, like, when it started, the only way is to destroy it to stop it. There's no, like, off button. Ooh, self-destruct.
Would a dispel magic work on it?
Probably, if you have those capabilities.
She's gonna look at Ramses. If you would do the pleasures, this will make everything right.
Am I to destroy it?
Take that big shiny axe and do what you do best.
Ramsey takes
She's
his
gonna
axe.
step out of the way.
And
Ramsey takes his axe and, like, you know, when, like, someone, like Thor does, he twirls it in his hand, like that kind of thing. And then he'll bring it down on, like, the plate as hard as he can in order to destroy it.
The kind of twisted trunk around this gem, make me an attack roll.
Okay.
I start narrating and I forgot to make people make rolls.
Can I
That's
cast
a 10.
Blade Ward on myself?
Yeah, you could cast Blade Ward. 10 hits, don't worry. It's a little dead tree. You bring it up with a little twirl and slam into it. The divine energy that kind of, like, is on its last legs in the spell kind of slams into it. You hear it, and then it just and falls. All little, like, glass shards fall from this dead tree. And then you guys wait for a second. The orb, like, flashes one last time in a heap of energy. And then you guys, like, blink for a couple seconds and it's fine. And nothing seems to happen. And then you hear as different pieces of the dead tree begin to break off into the grass and just, like, wilt away or crumble into, like, atoms before there is no dead tree there anymore. It takes about 2 minutes for it to fully break apart, but there is no dead tree. And some of the bramble around you begins to not look as luscious as it once was in this area.
We should probably get out of here soon, I would advise.
We should take that old man back to Yarlford.
Let's take part of the crystal.
And
Oh yeah.
and let's
Could I check out Jerry, see if he has anything on him?
Sure, go make an investigation check on Jerry.
and I want to.
That's 12.
12? You pat him over. He looks very much like this was the last legs of his capitalistic life. Is probably like the last bits he acquired in his cult meddling that he was trying to go through. Maybe this was a saving grace to him if it worked, but
And what was he casting with?
nothing. He didn't seem to be casting with anything. Oh, he has one dagger on him. Actually, technically, he has two. He can make 2 attacks with daggers.
I'll take 2.
Okay. You pick them up, and they're, like, really curved and, like, vicious. They're, like, classic cult, like, pointed, culty, like
Cultist
sacrificial daggers. But
exotic. It would have an exotic tag on it.
Yeah.
It's like RPG.
yeah, but it works just functionally the same as any dagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Cariad because she's low.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have 2 spell slots?
I have 2 spell slots
Oh, okay.
because Witch Bolt does not require that I cast it again. It is
No, I was just making sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just couldn't remember if you only get second spell slot at level 3.
I don't know. I've never started a Warlock at level 1, so I wouldn't know.
It sucks.
You regain 6 health, and I'm gonna use. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna use my last little. I get another thing because I'm an ASMR that lets me just give a flat 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'll save that for an emergency.
Good job, folks. We did it. 100% success rate, just like I said.
Oh my god.
Ramses, that was beautiful. That my pie chart said that was like a 28 damage for that one hit.
Oh god.
Excellent.
You are very skilled at math, and Ramsey just kind of like puts like an arm behind his like back, and like an arm forward, and does like a little bow. You flatter me too much.
I'm gonna bow. I don't know. But it's like more of like a nod, just like.
All right. We can pat each other on the backs later. Let's get out of here so we don't die in this place.
All right, let's
As it comes down.
get a piece of that crystal. And how are we getting
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to scoop up some of that.
him
crystal.
out of
Yeah,
there?
you guys can salvage pieces from it. Yeah.
We those ropes are still gonna lead us back home.
You guys actually look
Right.
around the battlefield, and there's a bunch of like spider-webbed ropes from where Tecton has moved throughout the battlefield, and you have to
Oh,
and you gotta
well.
go recollect, and then you do find your way back to where you guys came
Ooh,
from.
piece of candy.
Love it.
So we have
I was-
Jerry. Are we bringing Jerry back?
And the answer is yes, Eric. You kept all the rope on you and fought. You're dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
I must say, if this is a sign of how we work as a team, I think we will all do quite fine together.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cariad got the kill there. We got to tell all the townsfolk that Cariad, restored the woods. That's good for a ranger look, you know. It's good. That's good clout, ranger clout.
Ranger clown.
You guys make... Oh, Karad, you can collect your weaponry that you dropped when you went down. That's fine.
Yes, I would like to pick up my scimitar and my short sword.
Chuck them into the woods, because the hand axe is better. You hear... Meow!
Forget scimitar, hand axe is my new best friend.
Yeah.
And you guys begin to follow the rope back.
Are we bringing Jerry?
I can carry him.
I'll carry him. Or...
Oh.
All right.
I mean, you guys can take turns. Sharing is caring.
Crystal and Jerry.
He's
One of us
dead.
could get the feet, one of us could get the arms.
And I'm not gonna make you guys make any rolls. You did. Actually, I'll make you make one. Make a survival check with advantage, Tecton.
Sure.
So straight roll, actually, because you're exhausted still.
Has anyone made an athletics check yet?
No,
yes.
like this isn't a skill
No.
challenge anymore.
Yes.
It's just you
Oh.
have your rope, you have a way out. It's just
I
a
see.
matter of making sure
Gotcha.
everything goes okay.
I would also like to cast Expeditious Retreat, so I'm just like frantically. I like to think of it Expeditious Retreat. He grows, but like only his legs grow. And so he's just very tall.
You're just-
running around.
You're just
Tecton
But
grows
still
about
with a
a
short
foot,
middle.
and
So
he begins
you're-
to like.
so you're Dr. Eggman? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 19 plus nothing.
Nothing. 19's good enough. It takes you guys about 2 hours to recollect where you guys went through. You guys find your way past where the bright lights kind of caught you off, where Ramses was kind of clearing up. There are no vines growing where Ramses cut down. anymore. They seem to have wilted off where they were starting to grow back. And as you guys make your way through, you eventually pass, and it takes you a minute to realize this is the tree that Woodley is.
Hey, wait. Hey, Woodley.
No!
Whoa.
I want to go up and hug Woodley.
Hug this tree.
Ramsey kisses his hand and touches it to Woodley before he keeps going.
In the arms of an angel. I'm gonna cast Mold Earth and just give it a big hug.
Oh,
His dead corpse.
Maybe my Tias will bring him back, and I'm gonna cry on Woodley.
you wait for a minute. Everyone waits for bated breath. Nope.
Oh.
They're level 1.
Freya will reach inside her component pouch, take out like a sprig from mint, and just set it in the earth that Tecton made.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation just to give the tree a nice warm feeling of homeliness.
It feels nice and warm to the touch.
I am so angry at you.
Wasn't me. I didn't break the crystal.
That was you.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it because technically it was you guys that failed the rolls, and I had to roll on the table. And then you guys did the bad thing and gave it a name.
Clearly you made Woodley intentionally endearing.
No! You guys have a nice
as we're walking through. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go.
You have a nice little funeral, and you begin to walk away. What would you like to do?
As we're walking through, I assume kind of like a little bit in silence for the last stretch. Freya is going to go. All right, I'll say it. I'm sorry I didn't believe in us. We're stronger than I thought we were. And I'm proud of what everyone's done here today. Even if my magic didn't prove to be the most useful. I'm glad we all made it out alive. And I'm happy that we're all on a team.
Ramsey looks towards Freya as she's saying this, and he smiles at her, and he says, "It is the contrasting opinion that allows us to think our plans through. I would say you arguing against it is more wise than it is unwanted."
Kayet's gonna lean down and hug Freya.
Also, Tecton, I must ask you a question. For what you did for Woodley, putting the earth around him, although it was very sweet, did you try to bury a tree?
No, listen, you wouldn't understand the complex relationship I have with dirt and earth. I was giving him a comforting hug in his afterlife, alright?
Lovely, yes. I understand.
I don't know why y'all think he was dead. The tree's fine, it's just it ain't sentient no more. He just doesn't understand nothing no more. He's back to...
It is a little sad that his sentient mind has been, as they say, goodbye.
It's better to be sentient than...
I don't think there was too much going on up there, so I don't really think he'll mind.
Yeah, he was only halfway through self-actualizing.
Yeah, he wasn't at that stage where he could regret not living a full life.
Oh no, yeah.
No, he's fine. What have I done with my life up until this point? Nah! As his consciousness fades.
You know, Freya, I appreciate your show of emotion there, and I think you might have forgotten that we're not just adventurers. You know, we're council members, and there's a prophecy behind us, and so everything we do, is going to turn out okay.
I don't know why you think that the prophecy means that we're on the...
true at all, but...
No, we were chosen for this. We're not going to fail. It's pretty simple,
Is there ever been a history, like, in the history of the council members of ones that have failed?
Prophetic ones who have
history
died.
check.
I know I have... What is
I mean,
it?
Zelestin.
Ironically, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zelestin.
She gave up her energy through the ritual to create the blood ritual.
11.
11. It was probably like the third. So after Zelestin, not the next ones. The next ones
But the
after
ones
that,
after them?
there was one person. There was 5 that began their trials, and then 4 took council seats.
But yeah, they did succeed in their task, although 1 failed. So, but we talked about that previously. The risk going into the forest and the martyrdom or whatever. So it was fine.
I think you discussed
I
that, Mr.
appreciate... I appreciate your just straight up gung-ho attitude.
Oh yeah.
And I'd appreciate if you'd just...
I'll tone it down like a little bit, just a little bit,
Thank you.
just like 10%.
What is with you and numbers, man? Like, there ain't no way to quantify this.
I got a lot of pie charts.
If you're given sass, you're given sass. There ain't no 20% about this.
That's fair,
The boy who is quiet says it with confidence. It must be true.
I'm
And he looks at Fenlo and smiles.
From the mouth of babes. And that's not. I wasn't coming on to you, Fenlo. You're much too young. You're like.
Did you just call me babe?
Yeah, we baby.
I meant like babes,
baby.
like, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Mr. Tecton just call me
Oh, the
babe.
wee babe.
You're
That's
the
really
team's. You're the team's
weird. I'm
baby.
not a baby.
Tecton.
Listen, it's time we have to talk. Okay.
What?
Tecton, your rope, you suddenly collect the rest of it. And you're like, uh-oh.
Oh.
But then you see
yeah.
light ahead, and you guys continue to walk, and
Yeah.
10 feet of forest is just gone.
I was actually worried the light was going to be from whatever was chopping trees down.
There's just no, there's 10 feet of missing trees where, you guys entered the bramble. And you guys are back in Yarlford. In a farmer's field.
Is it smart to bring in, Jimmy? What was his name? Gary?
Jerry.
Jerry. Is it smart to bring Jerry maybe through town, or if we could, maybe, so the little kids or whatever.
Well, we could wait on the outskirts and go get the mare.
Hey,
I could just put a blanket over top of him.
should I heal him so that they can take him as prisoner, or is this?
No, he's
You
dead.
see his
He is
white,
very good.
ghostly appearance as
Oh, he's dead.
he has no blood. There is a
Oh.
big axe wound into his neck.
Honestly, this leads to further questions. What will they want with a dead body?
Maybe they could identify him.
Perhaps. Okay, yeah. We shall go to the mayor's now, yes?
Yeah,
Should we call? Yeah, with the blanket on the old guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cover him up.
And Ramses will kind of tuck the man's arms and legs into his fetal position and kind of crouch so he looks smaller, and he'll wrap him in
Picks
the
him up.
blanket.
You guys drag this
Crushes him into
blanket
a
Just
ball.
crumples him like a piece of paper.
and you guys travel through town. Some of the people kind of wave at you and then see it and quickly put down their hand, and then they go back to
Scotty will wave back enthusiastically.
Can I quickly, while we're on our way to the mayor's, kind of slow my pace, or maybe quicken it to keep up with the Cariad, and say, you were quite impressive today.
I nearly died.
That's the key word, isn't it? Really? It may not have come off so great in that battle, but believe me, magic is a wonderful thing. And I don't think I've necessarily met someone who maybe has the potential for it, like you. Like everyone in this party can cast magic for sure, but I won't tell the others this, but the kind of magic I can teach you is kind of the one you really want to learn. just an offer, if you want to think about it. I can maybe show you a few things. And she'll like pat her like ginormous spell book. And she'll like wink at her and slow down again, so she can go back to like, whew, like okay, comfortable pace.
Ramsey, as he's walking through town holding the body and seeing the look of like people kind of looking like bothered and disgusted, his like demeanor, like probably for like the first time you guys have seen, kind of like shrinks a little bit.
It's not a look of, oh, they killed a bitch. It's more of a like, oh, they're carrying something that's dead and we don't know the context to, they lost a friend, or, oh man, they found someone, or something like that. They're not like, there's a bunch of murderers in our town.
In that case, he stays somber still, but like he doesn't look like deflated. He just stays somber and like walks it through town.
You get almost near the mayor's house. There are 3, probably about 10-year-olds, and they're all standing on the edge of the fence, and they have the biggest, widest eyes, biggest smile as they're looking at these adventurers with a big balled up blanket of a corpse, and they're like,
Hey!
Did you kill it?
What you doing?
We're looking at you with your adventures. You killed it then, right?
You should be.
Get out here, you bloody runts, and I'm gonna throw a rock.
They like screech and run away.
Hold on. Freya, what the heck is wrong with you? Hey kids, you should be at the town hall. There's a big meeting there.
I'm gonna grab Tecton before he can finish that, and I'm gonna look him in the eyes. I'm gonna say, I've seen a dead body. They do not need to see a dead body.
They do not need to see a dead body.
No, I'm trying to say go away. I'm not trying to get him.
Town hall is...
That's what I was trying to do.
Town hall's where we're...
Sorry, what?
I got them away.
Through violence.
It's just gonna scare them, but results, I guess.
I did scare them. I didn't throw it at them. I threw it like...
I straight up...
No, I'm not whipping a rock at a kid's head.
I straight up thought you were doing that.
My aim
like
was
when you see pigeons,
so
you throw
good,
a rock, but you don't throw it at the pigeon.
Yeah.
I scattered them.
Okay, guys. I kind of want to do some PR here, so you guys can run along to the mayor there, give him my thanks. But I gotta head into town hall and announce that we destroyed the forest.
Mr. Tecton, with all due respect, you should probably be the one to tell the mayor how it all happened. I mean, you are the face of the party and whatnot, and the townspeople don't really know nearly as much about this, so town hall ain't exactly something that has to happen just yet. So your priority should be the mayor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, but I do want to just have the glory of telling all the
I know.
Let us stay together and do it all together.
Yeah.
Yes?
All right.
Yeah, but
all right, fine.
It's like...
I'll bend the knee.
Oh, how gracious of you.
Oh, thank God.
I do a bow like Ramsey did before.
Freya just bites her lip. And
Ramsey smiles and rolls his eyes and keeps going towards town.
Just doing the Yosemite Sam swears under her breath.
Okay, I follow you.
You guys find your way to the mayor's house. Knock on the door. You hear the big stomping footsteps. And the door. Well,
we have destroyed the problem in the forest. It should recede and die.
I've seen there's been some happy farmers seeing your handiwork. Come in. Nope. Leave the body outside. It crumbles into a bloody. There's some spare blood that like slipped into the blanket a little bit.
The Family Guy lying on the ground pose.
3 frames in animation.
She does not want to see it. I do not want to hold something so disgusting.
No, I don't care about seeing it. I don't want it in my house.
Fucking, you're killing it today, Nick.
You walk into her abode. You see in the front foyer there's a staircase that leads up a small like living room that sits like right dead center if you were to walk further in. A little side room full of different framed photos, like drawings. There's no such thing as a camera. Drawn photos of probably a family sitting at a like long drawn out table with some similarities to Rai Chanel in terms of like appearance. Is a kind of sunset orange skin tone, half orc, kind of shaggy brown, kind of black hair, kind of looser fitting clothing with a quill in his hand, half orc man, probably probably 25 or so. And he's writing, and he like greets you all with a nod, kind of continues, and Rai Chanel kind of brings you up into the living room and goes over to a little decanter on an end table and goes, "Does anybody want a drink?"
I will have some if you are.
She uncorks the bottle and pours 2 glasses. She holds it up to the rest of you.
Oh yeah, of
She
course.
pours a 3rd glass and a 4th, and anybody who else.
Kariad's face is beet red. She doesn't say anything. She just kind of nods.
Kariad, actually, when you like look around the room, on the mantle, with a good ease of access, is 2 short swords kind of sitting up like in a nice kind of like framed piece with the bow and quiver all set up there. They're not like fancily hung up, like they're not going to be used anymore. They're like there as like a decorative piece as well. All around are books and pages. Freya, you more or less see more books that are more into the arcane arts as well. And same with you, Kariad. It probably catches your eye, and she kind of scoops some pages up off the couch and everything. And please make yourself at home. I'm mighty fine of. I'm mighty pleased that you have all done what you have set out to do, and I must say I was a little unbelieving that you would be able to do it, but hey, a couple hours and you did better than most people seem to go out of their way to do. So,
Thank you for your hospitality.
thank you for doing a good job. Now let me toast. And she raises her glass very simply, chugs back the little like 3 fingers of
Who's
whiskey.
Leston?
Sure. She sets down the glass. Let me get you your earnings. And she goes into the back room. Like a minute and a half later, she comes out with a bag that just like clinks on the way by. Clink, 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 clink. And she goes and sets it basically on the ground in front of you all. 500 gold pieces. Exactly as promised. And 10% off at my store.
It's been an honor, Mayor. I've been told to tone it down, so you're very welcome. We hope everyone is more safe.
You can tone it down while you're in the small farming community. Hey, but if you're planning on going to Yarlford, maybe even Glanchester, if you're feeling ballsy, those are going to be good qualities to have.
Keep that in mind there.
I have said it before, but I will say it again. Your town truly is beautiful, and I am glad we were able to help preserve its state.
I thought it was beautiful 25 years ago, and I thought it's beautiful every day since.
Ramsey just kind of nods, and like a smile is on his face.
So, might I ask, what's next for you all? Fresh out of a win.
Well, we need to recalibrate, talk some things through.
It's always good to celebrate after a victory, too.
If you are offering a celebration, I would not mind another glass of whatever it was that we had.
It's a fine whiskey, and she just hands you the bottle, the decanter.
He'll pour himself like another shot in the shot glass as to not be too greedy.
Sure.
And then he'll give it back.
Is it like apple juice? It smells crazy strong.
Here
If
you
you
go.
look
And
at
she
that,
pours it in a glass and hands you. It's not much. She gives you probably a finger. And she hands it to you.
You take it
Oh,
back
he
and
drank
exhale.
all of it. To the listeners, he just motioned to tip the whole glass back.
That'll put air on your chest.
It will. Age
He
mighty
ran to
fine
water
from the
and
mountains
then-
of Rodal.
Finishes his second shot.
What was that?
It's mate. This whiskey, it was aged mighty fine from the mountains of Rodal. Specifically a
good.
little place called the Sad Cloud.
It's good.
Where is Rodol?
She
Why is it sad?
apparently, from what I heard, the proprietors of this brewery, big, massive, excellently well taught artisans, were a nice, 3-person family: mother, father, son, and then one day the son just disappeared for 5 years, and then another son suddenly. So they basically remade their whole business scheme to be showing of their grief, and it was more of an honoring thing. Don't ask me, dwarves are weird. Sorry. But especially in the mountains of Rodal, it gets a little weird there. They made it in some fashion of grief counseling, I guess, and then suddenly he appeared again for 2 days, and then left again, and nobody ever saw him again. And so they just doubled down on it. They make great wines, whiskeys, even a really good ale if you're into that. But other than that,
Talks about the family though.
The story is both a mystery and tragic.
Yeah, that's quite a legend. And half orcs are pretty weird too. So
no, I know.
I don't blame you.
Tekton, you are quite strange. Perhaps you will get along in Rodal quite nicely. Maybe we'll go visit?
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen, I'm down to go anywhere.
You hear from the other room, Mother, could I borrow you for a moment? I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were celebrating. I will waves at Fenlo, who's waving at him, waves at everyone. I can wait. You guys continue with what you're doing. And he steps into the other room.
Wait. Oh, perhaps he should join us. A celebration is better with more.
He doesn't drink alcohol.
I don't either. I don't blame him. This is...
It's an acquired taste, and I'm sure you'll acquire it on your journeys.
I don't want to.
Does that dwarven, weird grief ritual sound familiar at all?
No, not really.
Okay.
In the way Raishnal kind of talks about it, it almost seems like it might be a family thing, because you don't really remember any dwarves up on Celestin grieving like
way.
that. Yeah, it's mostly a normally grieving process. It's to each their own kind of thing. So this could be a teach their own process kind of thing.
Okay.
Does this have any magical qualities to it, or is it just
The whiskey, it's just a really nice fine aged whiskey.
To suggest to my friends, perhaps we spend one more night at Lucy's, figure out what we shall do, and then enjoy a new day of adventure tomorrow.
I consent to that.
Yeah, I haven't slept in 36 hours, so I really should.
What? We stayed the night last
Are
night.
we gonna... Sorry, super quick. Are we gonna... I assume we're just splitting it 100 gold each?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, boy.
I guess that is important.
You're
to
in
know.
my living room. Would you like
Pretty
to?
easy pie chart to work out.
1,
No,
2,
please take it and
3,
go. If you
4.
want to count your money, please take it and go.
Thank you again.
I understand.
If
Once again, thank you.
I have any need for you, I will try and contact one of you if I can. And Karyad, if you're still interested, I'll be here.
Yes. Sorry, what did she
She
offer
offered
again?
to
Did,
give you some training. She's a skilled bowman, swordsman, magic user. So she's
But-
offered you if you wanted to train with her.
Okay.
Learn some new skills.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
Karyad'll-
she's a fine user.
Magic
I'm
user.
sure she's an.
I like how the level 2 wizard's like trying to flex.
Yeah.
Do I have two mommies fighting over me?
No, you have
I'm
one
sure
mommy
she's
and an
okay.
aunt who's fighting over you. Who's getting jealous while the aunt's like, I can take you shopping.
Finland, we both use similar magic. Perhaps we can train with each other sometime.
Late at night.
And Ramsey will get up and say, I will take my leave now. Thank you.
Pleasure.
It was an honor there, and I want to give her one of the stone time dials that I gave everyone else.
She nods in appreciation and sets it on her little mantle. And you guys all leave. Karyad, do you want to take that up now, or?
As I get up, I'm gonna say, Raishanel, I would like that. And then I'm gonna turn and walk away awkwardly. I have a -1 to charisma.
Alright, you guys all make your way out into the room. There's a few, farmers who call out to you and are like, hey, thank you! Pleasure having you all in our fine town here. Thanks a lot. You see the kids are all, down by the fence, and they see you and yeah! And they, run away.
We step over.
I'm
the
gonna chase
body
after
as
them.
we-
Actually, that man from the general store has dragged it out and has just pulled it out of the blanket, set the blanket to the side, and set fire to the body.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna chase after the kids going,
And they all run away very quickly into a barn.
can I catch one?
Sure. You grab one by the shoulder and he screeches. He's like, yeah!
I'm gonna lift him up. I'm just gonna shake him around.
There is a moment halfway through the swing where you know it's
gosh.
friendly, but the kid is screeching like it's not, and suddenly there's a excuse me, and you know, just in your heart of hearts, this is a bad idea.
Oh my.
I'm gonna set the kid down and tussle his hair, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna walk away
Kid
with a smile on
runs
my
away,
face.
and the guy goes, okay, and he walks away.
I'm gonna turn back and shoot a thumbs up, and
He
just
looks
keep
very
walking.
confused, mildly alert, but he very quickly doesn't go after the woman with the bow and 2 swords and a hand axe. You guys all find your way back to Lucy's hut. She enters. She goes, "Hello there. What can I do?" "Oh, hello. Welcome back."
Hello, Lucy.
There is a rumor going around that you all did what you were setting out to do.
I am proud to say it is true. And that your home should return back to normal.
Excellent. That means business will be mighty fresh from here on out. You guys are more than welcome to stay a free night.
We are too
Helping out my fellow folk in our predicament and helping my business stay afloat. So please do come in, have some drinks. I will get you some food on the house, and you guys can have a lovely time here. And she goes about getting your order. We don't have to roleplay an order again, but you guys get different drinks and everything, and she brings out a load of food for you.
Tecton immediately just zombie walks upstairs, opens the door to his room, and then flops on the bed and falls asleep within 10 seconds with the door open.
Alright. I will say that you are out of commission for the rest of the night, okay?
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to do anything in the night? As the sun is beginning to set through the trees or the buildings.
I want to speak to Fenlo for a brief
Go for
moment.
it.
Ramses at one point during the night as they're eating, is just going to like turn his attention towards Venlo and say, Venlo, sometimes you talk as if you do not know what to say, and it takes a while for you to get your words out. If you ever need to take your time to get the words out, I will listen.
Oh,
And he like leans back, like pops probably like a grape or something in his mouth, and then and then he'll say, "I am calling it a night. It is starting to get late," and then he'll go upstairs.
And Freya just watches all of that.
Good night, and he like starts walking up.
Well, it was right. It does take you a while to say something.
I don't need your sass right now, Miss Freya.
I'm just making an observation.
What did that, hey, Miss Freya? What did that mean exactly? What not?
I think, hopefully by the end of this we'll all be very good friends. But I think you two might be working towards friendship a little quicker than the rest of us. You've got a... You two've got a connection. I don't know if it's magical or fate, whatever you want to call it. But I'd stick near them. They seem to have your best interest.
It was a yes or no question. No, it wasn't a yes or no question.
Oh well.
No, it wasn't. Wait a minute. No, night.
Venlo is like beet red.
No, completely. It's
You're all flustered.
You're training with the mayor.
And then Cariad goes beet red.
So what are you gonna do with this man? I said they could teach you, swordplay, archery, magic.
That's not Cariad laughing, that's Nick laughing. Oh, I love it.
Just I think it's a great learning opportunity for you. And Freya's gonna get up and go to her room.
I don't think anybody won that conversation. I think that was an all-around loss on every...
Cariad'll throw an arm around you and just kind of raise whatever she's drinking.
I've got apple juice. Yeah.
There's a glass to free.
With that, you guys all have an enjoyable, kind of quiet, sleep-filled night as you guys all make your way upstairs into your nice...
As I go upstairs and see Tecton's door open, I'm just gonna close it.
You guys all find your way to your nice
no one
straw
else
beds.
did.
You doff armor for most parts, Tecton.
Yes.
Put your swords and weapons and various components and everything and get into bed. And you guys all drift off into a peace-filled sleep, a little less stressed than the day before as the stars and moons come out. And that's where we'll leave it for the evening.
Yay! Great game, guys.
Did you guys have fun?
That was a good one.
Absolutely.
That was a good one.
Absolutely.